Hey friends, I hope you all are doing well today. Everybody in my household is sick right now, so I apologize for the voice and a little bit of coughing here or there, but we're gonna get through it, especially since I have surgery in like less than 10 days now, so I've gotta be healthy for that. But I wanted to make this video because I finally got my piece in from the Murakami collection. It's a mixed bag for me, and so I did my video yesterday with my unboxing. This was a real unboxing, and I want you guys to see it too. There were some things that kind of threw me for a loop, so I will go ahead and get into this video real quick. Before we get started though, hi, hello, my name is Moni. For those of you who don't know me, for those of you who are coming back, welcome back. It's good to see you again. I love doing fashion and beauty content with the intersection of health. For those of you guys who don't know, I am a cancer survivor, a breast cancer survivor, and a mother of 3 kids. So I try to blend in health with my content whenever I can. I am most active on Instagram. I have almost 13,000 followers on Instagram, and we have fun over there. So if you want to connect with me, Instagram is the place to do it. I also run a blog, and I took a little break from blogging in the fall time, but we're getting back into the swing of it. I do about 1 blog post a week right now, but there'll be 2 blog posts this week. And over here on YouTube, we are working on growing. We are almost at 1,000 subscribers. I'm still doing my Chanel giveaway. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and join the community, hit the like and follow button, and let's get into this video. Okay, so now that we're here is my shipping container. It has the iconic orange on the inside, and as you can see, I got some packaging. But this is all I have seen of this item up to this point. I have my receipt, which I don't know why people show their receipts online, but there's my receipt. Okay, so we're gonna pop this out. I am so excited. So first off, I didn't get the panda that everyone else has, but this cute little, I don't even know what you would call this thing, but she's catching some rings, which I'm not wearing any rings right now, but I love some rings. And the ribbon is so darling. I love the different colors on the ribbon. So I did order my item online, and online it did say that they would have packaging for you, but as supplies lasted, and although I ordered on the first day, we all know how chaotic that launch was. So I just expected that I wouldn't get any packaging or anything like that. I didn't get a shopper, but that's okay. I hardly ever get a shopper online. So we're gonna remove the bow, and then got a cute little LV card. Now this is just a little envelope that you get where you can put like notes on if you want to write a note to somebody. Oh wait, no, it has a super flat motif on the inside here, and then it has stickers. Oh my goodness, it has these cute stickers. Oh, okay, this was a really cool surprise. Oh my goodness, these stickers are so cool. I'm a planner girl, and so I have an LV, a couple Louis Vuitton planners, and so I'll probably use these in my planner in some shape or form. So no shopping bag, but honestly with the stickers, I'm okay with that. Absolutely okay. So here's my little box with the pull-out drawer here. And no tissue paper, that's okay. I'm so excited to see this. So excited to see this item. Oh my goodness, it caught some of the pink. Oh my goodness, this is so cute. So this is the Romy case in the kawaii pink with the white monogram, the Blanc multicolor monogram. I feel like it was so hard to see with the lights, but oh my goodness, this is just, it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now, I want to be thorough and check the quality. I feel like the print's like not even. Is that even? I'll have to get like a laser, but I feel like the print kind of got tilted a little bit. Just a little bit. What I'm doing is I'm just lining up the card down here so you guys can see it too. I'm lining up the card down here with the green one, which is kind of hard to see at the bottom, that LV, and lining it up straight. Okay, no, that's tilted. The print on this is a little crooked. That's wild. That's absolutely wild. I'm gonna have to get a laser to just kind of verify that. But the print on this is a little crooked. I have really great eyes for noticing when things are like straight. This isn't straight. This isn't straight. I don't think I want to send it back because I don't know if I'll be able to get another one. So that's something I'm gonna have to call about. But something about this isn't quite straight. It's the print. The print isn't straight. How the hell is the print not straight? How is it not straight? I'm trying to hold it up straight so you guys can see it. Like, are you seeing that? Do you see how it's not straight here? It's not straight. This is the second product that I've bought in a row that's had an issue. That is wild to me. Okay, you guys, I'm back. So I wanted to show you guys the actual unboxing and what kind of my thoughts were at the time. But I feel like my thoughts were so discombobulated because I was taken aback. I wasn't expecting there to be like such a misalignment. And like I said, my eyes are generally very good for detecting these kinds of things, but I wanted to make sure that I was being accurate, that I wasn't just saying that it was misaligned without actually checking. So here's proof. Here is me holding a laser, and you can see that the little toggle is in the center, so it's level, and it's misaligned. It's not aligned, and it's just like, what the heck is going on, Louis Vuitton? Like, that's something that shouldn't have passed quality control. So for me, it kind of feels like maybe they were running behind and they didn't have good time to do quality control, and if something was usable, they're just like, well, it is what it is, right? So that's what that kind of feels like to me. There was a couple of other things that I wasn't able really to articulate well when I first did the video that now that I've had like, a couple of hours, I feel like I can better express. So with the original Murakami line, there were several iterations of the multicolor pieces, and so you can have different patterns on the same piece depending on where the cut of the fabric went, but there was always the particular order. With the new launch, it seemed like they were just doing one print for each thing. All the Speedy Nanos, for example, all have the same print. There's no like 2 or 3 iterations of the nanos. So I was expecting to have the same print that was online, since everything else I saw from other people have matched up with what was posted online. When I went to go check online, and I'll put a picture of it too, this print right here does not match up with what was posted online. It is a different print. So, and what I mean by different print is it's a different cut from the monogram. And I'm just like, if everything was supposed to be the same, why is this piece different? And so it's like, it just doesn't feel right, right? And then the other thing I noticed is, and I'll try to do a better side-by-side comparison so you guys can see too, but the LVs, like just the print here looks blown out. So you know when you get like a JPEG file and you expand it larger than it's supposed to be and the edges start to diffuse, that is what's happening with this print here. And it doesn't look too bad from afar, but when you look up close, it's definitely diffusing around the edges, and I'm not sure if that has anything to do with the ink process that they used, if this was screen printed. I don't think it was screen printed. But yeah, it's just like, what is going on with this collection. I'm not sure if I added it in, but one of the other things that I had noticed when I was opening this and just kind of messing around with it is that the leather is quite thin. And so these pockets here where my cards are at, it's not really thick leather. So I have an example here of an older piece. This is my Koala PM, and on the inside it has these little pockets here, very similar to these pockets here, right? And the leather here is pretty thick. This is a very old piece. I have cards coming in and out of this piece all the time, and yet I have no issues with this because the leather is thick enough to support a lot of use on a piece like this. And so it's never really been a concern. I'm not sure how well you guys can actually see this, but the leather here is actually quite thin. And so I'm not sure if the leather is more durable, just thinner, or if this is going to be a problem over time. So we will see. But yeah, it was just it was a different observation. Speaking about leather being thin, just the leather was thin all around. This is my mini bum bag, and I talked about how the leather in the mini bum bag felt a lot thinner and not as robust as my other Empreinte bags, and it doesn't feel as soft and as squishy. And I would have to say it's the same with this, though this feels like it has like kind of a coating on top of it now that I think about it, to make it just feel a little bit more conditioned, but it's not as soft and supple as, say, like my clay pochette right here, which is just so like that classic Empreinte leather that you come to be, you know, familiar with Louis Vuitton. It definitely doesn't feel like that. So they definitely have a different process going on with their leather, and I'm not sure if I like it. Now, unlike my mini bum bag, which still has that classic wonderful leather smell from Louis Vuitton, this one had a more chemically smell, and it wasn't so strong that it attacked my nose. I know I had talked about when Babala Bags had sent me their Palm Spring Mini. It had a very pungent smell to it that took like a couple of months to dissipate. Love the bag otherwise, but the smell was really strong. This is not as strong as that, but it's there. And it's like, why is that smell there? It's just more and more signs to me that quality control was kind of thrown out the window in order to hit a product deadline. And maybe they need to take a step back and slow down and make sure that all their ducks are in a row first before they're putting products out. Because I actually do like this wallet. I think this wallet has a unique place in my collection of SLGs. I don't really have another SLG that combined does the same thing that this Romy case does. And I love the multicolor. I love this pop of hot pink, but there's many like little flaws that, you know, ultimately I can look over. But at a luxury price point at almost $700, this cost about the same amount as my Coach Empire 40. And so at that price, there shouldn't be so many like little flaws for me to look over. It should be pretty much good to go. Lastly, before I segue into my final thoughts, I just wanted to show this piece right here. This is the Rosalie coin purse, and it looks almost exactly like the one that they launched with this collection, except for it's not. It's the one they launched last year. As you can see, there is no pop of multicolor monogram in here, but it's the exact same color. And it just kind of felt a little lazy to me that a lot of the colors that they had, the solid colors, are just re-released colors that they had before. Now I know that this color is very similar to some of the shades of green that are in the classic Takashi Murakami monogram collection, so I guess I could let it slide a little bit, but this was literally just a re-release. The Rosalie was just a re-release with a pop of monogram inside of it, and so I love that they did the whole monogram in Blanc with this, but I think the rest of these could have been left out of the collection. I don't know, maybe that's just me. It just felt lazy. I know some people picked it up and they absolutely loved it, so I can't speak for them. Just for me, it felt lazy, in addition to all the other issues that have happened with Louis Vuitton. And so yeah, that's just my feelings on that. I also just wanted to talk about packaging real quick because I was super lucky and I did get packaging, and the packaging is really cute. Like, this is a vibe. This is how a limited drop packaging should be, except for everybody should have gotten packaging. And the fact that so many people didn't get packaging, especially people who pre-ordered, didn't get packaging. It's like, you know, the amount of product that you have, so you line up your packaging with the amount of product that you have. Of course, I wasn't doing orders as large as Louis Vuitton, but I did have my own small leather goods company that I had going until I had cancer. And when I bought my product, I also bought the packaging for the product. So there was the product and the packaging always lined up. So it doesn't really make sense in my mind why there was a limited amount of packaging unless there was a funding issue or a communication issue or something happened with shipping and the packaging got damaged or something like that. But it felt really chaotic, not really thought through. And I was a person who's actually really excited for the cherry blossoms and the cherry collection. I have not purchased any vintage items of those yet. And I was thinking I should probably jump on it, but I was really excited for new pieces for that as well. I'm not sure if I want to go through this again because it doesn't feel like Louis Vuitton has their shit together. It feels like someone who's never done this before is taking over the reins, and I'm not the one to, you know, be someone's guinea pig right now. Like, I don't have the time for that. So we will see what the rest of the launches look like. It's kind of sad that, you know, there's so much excitement for such an iconic drop for it to feel lackluster because of really things that are easy to prevent. So I wanted to wrap up this video by letting you guys know that I did get a chance to call Louis Vuitton, and they do not have any other card cases available, as I kind of assumed that they wouldn't. They didn't give me any indication on if I would be able to repurchase at a later date. So, you know, I'm kind of, it's either I return it or I deal with it. And the first conclusion I came to when I was filming this video was I'd rather have the piece than not have the piece, because ultimately the Rami card case is a card case I wanted. I love the multicolor collection, and although I noticed the flaws, they're not big enough for me to be like a deal breaker for the piece. At the same time, it's like, do I really trust Louis Vuitton to buy new again? Because this is the second purchase that I've made from Louis Vuitton of a leather good, let me be clear on that, in a row that has been defective. Right here, I have my mini bum bag in cognac, and I am loving this color. But as you see, the strap I have in here is from my pochette Matisse, because I still don't have my strap back yet. I had to send it back because it was defective. It started to deteriorate after a week. And it's just like, that is not okay. And what's really funny is when Bubble Bags sent me their mini Palm Springs, it came with like the straps, and the straps were absolutely terrible. But the straps were better quality than the one Louis Vuitton sent me that was authentic. And so it's just like, what's going on with the quality control there? I paid $2,100 for this. I got it shipped to my friend's house, so I didn't have to pay taxes, which was nice, because they live literally like 20 minutes away in Oregon. So I'm glad I didn't have to pay taxes on this, but I got sent a defective product. And so I haven't made a leather good purchase from Louis Vuitton since this bag. This Romy card case was my first leather good purchase since that bag, and it's defective. And so I had some ideas of bags that I wanted to buy for my birthday, the Capucines being one of them. And I'm like, I don't know if I can trust Louis Vuitton online. I live in the middle of nowhere, so honestly, a lot of times if I want to make a purchase from Louis Vuitton, it's either online or I have to make the trek to like Seattle or Portland or Vancouver to go to a store and purchase. And I love being in the store, but I also love being a homebody and whatnot. So I love the convenience of shopping online. but is it really worth it if the products I'm going to be receiving are defective? And then with this monogram collection, it was a limited drop. And so it's unclear if there'll be more product available. Some people are hearing yes, some people are hearing no. But with a limited drop, if you get a defective product, you really don't have a recourse to get a product that's the way it's supposed to be, unless it's something that can be repaired. And this is not something that could be repaired. So I'm either stuck paying, you know, about $700 after taxes for something that is not right, or returning something that I really wanted. And I had to work hard for this because I did not do a pre-order and I ordered this online. So I had to work very hard for this piece. Ultimately, I feel like Louis Vuitton has to do better. I know I've talked about in my Chanel videos that I've kind of taken a break from buying Chanel because after 2020, when they've had issues with their supply line, for me, it just wasn't worth it to go and buy Chanel because of the quality issues. But I wasn't having any problems with Louis Vuitton until this year. And so it's like, I feel like maybe they're hitting a snag with supply chain issues or with their manufacturing. Something is going on with Louis Vuitton and I don't know what it is, but they need to figure it out because 2 times in a row should not happen at all, especially when you are paying premium prices for a premium product. Anyway, this was my unboxing, you guys. I talked to my husband about it. I think I'm just going to keep the piece. It doesn't make sense to return it, seeing that I'm not going to get another one. And this is a card case that I actually wanted. So I am going to keep it since it doesn't bother me too much. Though it is very unfair that I had to pay full price for something that wasn't right. But yeah, I think Louis Vuitton just really needs to figure out what's gone wrong with this launch and get it together for the other 2 to 3 drops that they have coming on. And I'm really hoping that this isn't going to be kind of standard for Louis Vuitton moving forward. But we will see. Anyway, I hope you guys at least had some enjoyment off of my misfortune and fortune. It was a mixed bag in this video, to be honest. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you have a wonderful day, noon, night, or whatever time it is you're watching this. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.